How are you? Good, good, thank you.
That's good. Good. Cool. All right. Tyson, obviously a vicious win in September, kind of back to the violent ways. Talk to me about that performance and kind of what you thought of yourself.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that. It's going to be hard to beat with the home crowd, the finish, the celebration, the talk, being with family, having all my fans there and supporters. It's going to be very hard to beat.
Yeah, it was a memorable moment for sure. And then 5 months away, I wonder if that's tough for you. I mean, knowing the time that you missed, right?
Yeah.
Is it difficult for you to have this kind of time before fights, or is this okay?
The time off, I actually wanted to fight a lot earlier. I was trying to get an earlier fight, so it just worked out how it's supposed to. But, it's not a bad thing. I was still keeping up my training, so is what it is. Just keep going. And then it ended up being a short camp anyway, so 4-week camp.
That's weird how it works out like that. But I wonder if that's challenging for you, like, because you said you get time to heal, you get time to get better, right? But you think about the years that were missed. Do you get anxious, like, man, time's running away from me?
Nah, I'm just getting there. Like I feel good where I'm at right now. So, just going with it. I'm like fine wine, man. I'm getting better with age.
And by the way, I should say you weren't fighting, but you were staying busy being a gladiator, right? How did that whole experience unfold?
Yeah, that was cool. I think my manager hit me up and was like, "Do you want to be a gladiator?" I thought it was like the new Russell Crowe movie or something. Like I was pumped because but it ended up being a really good experience. Met a lot of good people, met production and people that were gladiators, and it was just cool to hit a couple civilians.
Did you watch that show growing up?
Yeah, like a little bit. Like the Vulcan. He was. It was cool to see another like Pacific Islander on there. So I think that was one cool thing, just to be a Polynesian up on TV and mainstream. So something different. And also my daughter and when they watch my fights, it's very different. It's hard for them to watch. So when I was on the TV, and doing cool things and not getting punched in the face, it was like I was a superhero. So it was a cool dad moment.
That's all. They got to enjoy that one a little bit more. Awesome. All right. Well, we'll get back to what you do best. Not that you weren't great at that. The undefeated Vitor Petrino. They call you with him just 4 weeks out. I guess what was the thoughts when they give you this name?
Bring it. That's it. Let's go. It's like I was a hype train at once, and it just takes a better fighter to beat him. So I'm ready to take that 0.
It's kind of funny because that's what it does feel like, right? Like he's the guy that's got all the hype, and they give him to you, and that was you. That was you at one point.
100%. I like being the underdog.
You think people are counting you out in this one?
I think I saw something that I am the underdog, so I'm happy with that. It's more pressure on him. I'm just coming in there to fight.
Nice. Do you feel like the experience of the time that you have, I mean, you've clearly matured in the organization. Do you think that does give you an advantage of this, where he is that guy that's kind of just making his way in the UFC?
I think I'm the probably most tested opponent he's had. So, I've been around the block now. You check my resume. So it's, it's just it's gonna be hard for him. I'm gonna come out there to test him. We're gonna see if he deserves that 0, which I'm happy to take it. Like I said.
You said 4 weeks. Is that a challenge for you at all, or does your lifestyle make that easy?
It was actually better. One, I didn't have to spend as much time away from my daughter, and 2, my body feels amazing. So maybe that's the new. I don't know if I can try and convince Eugene. We can do 4-week camps, but
even if 4 months out, let's just wait till there's 4 weeks.
Yeah, 100%.
Does fighting in the States appeal to you, or is it a challenge to you?
Man, I love fighting in Vegas. The reason why, as much as I love fighting in front of the home crowd, the reason why I started fighting professionally was so I could travel around the world and fight the best in the world. So I'm trying to conquer different countries, get the Brazilian, get the American, and that's my way of doing the conquering.
I like it, man. All right, look, on paper, this looks like it's going to be an absolute banger. Are you expecting that type of fight, or is this, you feel like maybe you got to take a more strategic approach because you know what he's going to try to do?
Yeah, have to be strategic, of course. As long as I keep to the game plan, keep the basics, hit, don't get hit. He looks like he hits hard. I hit hard as well, so let's bring it.
I I love it. Last thing for me, playing with a victory here. I mean, you said you wanted to fight sooner. Is that kind of thing? Is let's keep it rolling a little bit more this year?
100%. Plan on staying active.
Tyson, I just got a quick one. I guess how does it feel to finally be active again and fighting twice a year? You know, obviously you had that long break of injuries, and you've shared, several times that was very hard on you. But now that you're active, like, how's the feeling like?
Just, man, doing what you love every day there's nothing that compares to it. So that break made me appreciate it more, and the break was also supposed to happen. It's like the man that I became in that, the lessons that I learned, getting over hardships, it's all part of it, and it's helped build me into the fighter I am now.
I want your thoughts on Alexander's loss in Anaheim. I just wanted to know what were your thoughts on the performance and just everything like that.
He was looking amazing. It's I call him a friend, and it's sad to see him go down, but it's a crazy game that we play. It's it shows. It happens to the best of us. You're only ever one punch away, and it was definitely sad. It was a sad day, but had to go eat some food after that. It's like, but yeah, it is what it is, and I'm sure he'll be back. Yeah.
And then in your division, the title's up for grabs at UFC 300. I just wanted your early pick for the winner of that between Pereira and Hill.
To be honest, I haven't been looking, but I don't know. I think Hill might get him. Yeah.
Thanks.
But thanks for taking the time.
No worries, thank you.
This is it's a brutal sport, the highs of the highs, lowest of lows. But take me back to that big win last, because that had to have been perfect. You're in the zone, even down to putting the sword into the, where does that rank as far as your finishes? Like that's for the one.
Top two for sure. I would say top one, but nothing ever beats walking out to a packed house the first time when you get into the UFC. So it's definitely a big moment, but yeah, it's just that's been done now. Just got to concentrate on this fight.
Build off of it, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we have cards moved and shifted, and from one side of the world to the other. Not only with that in mind, in the short notice, is this like an advantage? Maybe even you could flip it and say, you know what, that 4 weeks I'm more chill. I'm ready to go now. So let's just.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about that. I'm ready to go. So it wouldn't matter if it was on 1 day notice, but I'm just I want to fight.
Excellent. Look forward to it. And good luck on Saturday.
Shout out to Junior Tuffer. Thanks for that. All good? Thank you very much, sir.